Welcome to Griffin's Gaming Guides. In this video we're going to show you where you can find and how to take down the Custodian's Eye boss in Remnant 2, who can be found on the road at the Spectrum Nexus biome. Now you will need to take down the Custodian's Eye as you make your way through, but given the procedurally generated nature of Remnant 2, you might get the Custodian's Eye or you might get a different boss. If you do come up against this one, which I'm assuming you have or you wouldn't be here, hopefully this guy will help you out take it down. Now what you need to do essentially is head through the Spectrum Nexus biome, where you're going to see a series of narrow walkways whilst you're taking down mechs as you ascend elevator after elevator until it feels like you're close to the heavens themselves. At this altitude, most people will black out. Fortunately, this is a game, so things like that don't affect your character. What will affect them though at this height is fall damage, which is one of the reasons Spectrum Nexus has been designed the way it has, as all fall damage is a very real hazard you will need to contend with when you finally get around to the Custodian's Eye boss. Now the Custodian's Eye can be a very nasty fight, or it can be a relative walk in the park, so to speak, depending on the attacks the boss throws at you. Whichever it does, however, you will need to pay attention to the floor itself, which is arguably one of the greatest hazards in the arena, as you can fall away, and if you're caught in the centre, you can fall so far that you're dead. And you need to pay attention to when the floor has orange lights appear, which only remain for a handful of seconds before falling away at different depths. So to ensure that you don't perish, stay off the orange lights as best as you can altogether, and then try and drop down safely, where the boss will either follow you or bring you back up to the original level. Now in addition to the falling floor, you will also have to deal with heavy hitting laser attacks that come at you fast, requiring precise dodging to avoid them, as well as sending drones with lasers to track you down. This can be a fight which can end in an instant if you're caught in the beam of a laser, especially the purpley blue ones. They hit harder than any others. Now you are going to need to focus fire on the eyes of the boss as much as you can whilst taking out the drones along the way. Heavy, fast hitting weaponry is required here, as there is barely any respite for healing and reloading, so take the opportunity as soon as it becomes available. Don't hang around with this guy. The quicker you can get it taken down, the quicker the threat's eliminated. If you try and have a bit of a dance with the Custodian's Eye, it's straight back to the checkpoint for you, as if you do manage to get yourself caught up in a laser, you're pretty much dead. Even the Challenger, a couple of times, I died 3 or 4 times I think to the Custodian's Eye the first time I fought it. It just wiped me out. Even with the laser attacks, being the Challenger, I thought I'd pop straight back up. I didn't pop straight back up. I popped out of the next checkpoint. So just take care as you're going through. It does seem like a fairly simple fight when you first get into it. However, mechanic wise, it's a lot more in depth than it first appears. Now you need to keep on the move as much as you can whilst taking care not to fall or roll off the edge of the arena or fall to your death if a section of floor is suddenly taken away from you. Then keep firing into the eyes of the Custodian's Eye whenever the opportunity presents itself to bring this oversized mech down. Now reward wise, once you've taken down the Custodian's Eye boss, you're going to get the centuries old iris, 3 luminite crystal, a tome of knowledge, as well as 500 scrap. This one is definitely one that you want to try and seek out. If you don't manage to get it through your normal story progression, go off and take it down anyway, as the centuries old iris essentially allows you to equip a very powerful laser onto one of your guns as a mod. Just simply press the mod button and you're going to be ripping through enemies with the explosive charge that the laser also detonates after a short while. Definitely one to go for. But anyway, that's where you can find and how to take down the Custodian's Eye on Spectrum Nexus in the road for Remnant 2. I do hope that the guide helps you out. If it has, please do me a massive favour. Give the like button a click. It does help us out a great deal. Either way though, whichever you decide to do, please take care of yourselves out there. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I do look forward to seeing you back here at Griffin's Gaming Guides.